Disney Tips with Rob and Christine. Ba-doop-ba-doop. All right, so today we're going to be talking about a couple of different tips, and we're going to kick it off with Christine's tip, which involves, I guess, fireworks and explosives. How do we make explosives, Christine?
That I am not at liberty to say.
Okay.
But
you know.
No. I will not confirm or deny that.
Okay.
My tip revolves around where to stand for a good view for said fireworks. So right now we're in the World Showcase because I want to talk a little bit about illuminations. And there are some more popular spots that everybody likes to stand in. Because of that, of course, you get a terrible view if you're not there super early. But one of my favorite views is if you go to the Japan Pavilion, you can stand on the second floor of the restaurant that's over there. And now I'm blanking on the name of it, Rob. Help me if you remember it.
I don't know it, but I remember. I know exactly in my brain what it looks like. So.
And I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know the exact name.
I've never eaten there, so I don't know.
Oh, it's delicious. But if you go to the second floor of that restaurant, which you don't have to have a reservation either to do it, you can stand outside on that balcony and get a completely different view than what you would get if you were just standing down with everybody else. Tends to not be that crowded. Usually there's a handful of people up there. And it's really, really good if you want nice pictures. If you're a firework picture person, that would be a great spot.
It's funny you mention it because, of all the spots I was thinking you were probably going to bring up, I had not even thought of Japan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Most people don't. So you'll probably, be surrounded by fewer people, get a nice view. You'll be above everything, which is kind of an interesting way to see the fire barge and that globe and everything.
Right.
It's very nice. And then, thinking of wishes in Magic Kingdom, one of my favorite places, believe it or not, is not in the hub, but on actual Main Street before the hub.
Okay.
That I choose because one, you get a beautiful view of fireworks and the castle. You don't have to be that close to look at fireworks.
So you mean like around Casey's Corner, that sort of thing?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, or even a little further back because I think people think they want to be up close to fireworks, but when you think about it, fireworks are in the sky, so it doesn't matter where you really are. You're going to get a great view. That's a really nice view. You can really see them behind the castle the way they're supposed to be. But what the other benefit is, if it's the end of the night and the park is closing after Wishes,
180 full sprint to the monorail.
Exactly. You can get on out of there before everybody else bottlenecks Main Street.
Yep.
So it's a really nice way to kind of catch the fireworks and then get to your hotel in a reasonable amount of time. And then on that, there's also what we were talking about is going to the Polynesian, standing out on the beach, which again, you don't have to have a reservation there. You're allowed to just walk around resorts. So if you go through the resort, out to the back, onto the beach, you can get a really gorgeous view of Wishes from there.
Awesome. Yeah. Contemporary too. I mean, if you go to eat at, the California Grill,
yep.
You time it right, you get a really great view. Or even if you have a room at the Contemporary off the balcony, you get a really good view of the fireworks. Obviously not as up close, but it's a cool way to experience it in a different manner. My tips have nothing to do with fireworks. It's a simple one. Ain't no gum. Ain't no gum here. What I really mean is there is no place in Walt Disney World property to buy chewing gum. They don't sell it. So if you're a gum chewer, you should know that, and you should stock up beforehand. Oh, here we are in Japan, by the way. Stock up beforehand on your chewing gum. Bring it with you. They don't have it because they don't want people spitting out gum on the floor. It makes it easier to clean. I think that's really clever, but it's something I think a first time visitor to Disney might not realize. And since that's a short tip, I have another tip, and that's to embrace splitting up your family and using the single rider line to your advantage. A lot of the more popular attractions will have a single rider line, which means you don't get put in groups on the ride vehicle, so it's just for whenever they need 1 or 2 people to fill in a vehicle, they'll pull from that single rider line, and typically it moves a lot faster, so you could cut down on your wait. The downside is obviously you wouldn't be riding with your family, but then again, you're spending a whole week with them in Florida. You could use a break from them anyway, so just go ahead and hop on that single rider line, and it's like a vacation in a vacation.
Yeah, get your peace of mind on the
Get
single
your
rider.
peace of mind,
Well,
get on
it's
test track
also
faster.
it's also really great if you like this is a ride you guys already experienced together and somebody wants to re-ride.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, we did this once together, but here you can hop on the single ride line, get through very quick, won't keep your family waiting.
Right.
As long as if you're on the regular line. So it's definitely something to take advantage of.
I also feel like there are some attractions, and I know Space Mountain, I don't think they do a single rider line, but like I feel like there are certain attractions, just the way they're structured, there's no real benefit to riding with people, specifically, because either it's really short ride and you're gonna all be talking about it afterwards anyway, or it's something like Space Mountain where the ride vehicle is so, I don't know. It's like a single line, so you're not like sitting next to people or anything like that. So I feel like depending on the attraction, it really wouldn't make much of a difference.
Right. And they for Space Mountain, they don't have a single rider line, but they do often call out if there's a single person there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Feel free when they say who's willing to go on by themselves, or raise your hand, and you could be cutting like 10 people to get on the ride first because you're willing to do that.
So in conclusion, go to Japan to watch fireworks. Ain't no gum, and split up with your family.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt that says "Ain't no gum."
Ain't no gum. Ain't no gum in Disney World. Nuh-uh. Not here. No gum allowed. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have a tip that you feel like you want to share, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Or if you have a topic for tips that you'd like Christine or I to touch upon, feel free to leave those in the comments below as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week. I'll see you next time.
Bye.